There is a standoff between the national government and local government over allowing players into Australia without getting jabbed. Prime Minister Scott Morrison wants to allow players to compete in Melbourne even if they are unvaccinated after quarantine because they are workers with specialist skills. But Victoria has a rule insisting all sports stars are vaccinated, and Premier Daniel Andrews has insisted he will not give exemptions to foreigners. Andy Murray has urged all players to get vaccinated. But defending champion Djokovic, who could set a male record of 21 singles Grand Slam titles in January, is refusing to reveal if he is vaccinated as he claims it is a private matter. But world number 55 Millman, who is a member of the ATP Player Council, wants unvaccinated tennis stars to be able to play in the first Grand Slam of the year if they complete 14 days of hard quarantine. He told the 3AW radio station, "I'm pro-vaccination. I'm all for getting the jab. I've had it over here and I'm feeling good. But I do want to see an opportunity for all the players to be able to play tennis, whether that be unvaccinated people having to go in and do the 14 days hard quarantine, like we've seen throughout the year, people returning back home who've been unvaccinated do. I'd like to see them at least have that opportunity." The ATP's stance is they haven't made it compulsory for players to get the vaccination, but they're not going to stand in the way of the rules set by governments and local jurisdictions. The men's tour's now up around 70%, double-dosed, and that number's going up each day in terms of the guys in the top 100. Even if unvaccinated players are allowed entry, Djokovic and other top stars might decline to travel if they have to spend 2 weeks locked in a hotel room. This is what happened to some players who were contact cases on flights to the Australian Open this year. "Look, I think so. I think that they will still come," Millman added. "I can't speak for them, but I do believe that the majority of players, even if they are unvaccinated, would still come, even if it meant doing the 14 days. It's not ideal. I've done that hard quarantine before. It is extremely hard to find the tennis ball when you come out of it." In an interview with Serbian newspaper Blik, Djokovic said earlier this week, "Of course I want to go. Things being as they are, I still don't know if I will go to Melbourne. I will not reveal my status whether I have been vaccinated or not. It is a private matter and an inappropriate inquiry." Andrews has claimed the issue is basically resolved, against unvaccinated players being allowed into Victoria, and added, "The virus does not care what your tennis ranking is or how many Grand Slams you've won.